Alright, so we are back at the Rogue Trader factory, trying to mine away, get more Rogue Trader videos out, and hopefully finish this game at somewhat of a reasonable pace. Feeling a little under the weather, but we're still gonna keep carrying on. Can't let Nurgle win. Oh, that's right. We killed all these mutants, which failed a quest to like wait it out, but I guess we're impatient. So they're not there anymore. They were super stinky. Alright, let's see.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Keep a sharp eye.
Good.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. Operation successful.
Now that's the tunnel we went at through, so we just went in a big circle.
Know your duty.
We came back here to give a data slate to Opticon 22, one of the tech frees. We talked to the governor, which really didn't do anything now that we were giving them food. I think that quest is kind of like auto-completed. There we go. There you are, Opticon. The collected data is of interest, significant, compliant with the criteria for cooperation. The Cognizance Fleet thanks you for your contribution and guarantees the provision of a reciprocal service indulgence in the form of parts and equipment. Okay. So if I wanted to buy, I can buy pretty much. I can't get the power axe. 52 is a lot of profit factor. I don't know if you could even do that in the first chapter, but I'm sure somebody has streamlined the hell out of this game to end up with as much as possible. If I remember correctly, there was a system nearby that we were trying to go to. And also, we created a path back to the areas pretty quickly. One profit factor loss. Lord Captain retires to his study to ponder what the future holds. His thoughts are by a timid knock on the door. I gained one and lost one. Ah, yes. Oh, the present. That's right. It gives you a deep out honey till there's a tasteful scroll inviting you to a private meeting. That's why I lost a profit factor. I bought her a library. Lady Cassia, his lordship has arrived at your invitation. Cassie is completely absorbed admiring the shelves of her new personal library, which are all but buckling under the weight of gilded and leather-bound tomes. Upon noticing you, she smiles, barely able to stop herself from rushing to meet you. Ignatius, how? How did you procure all these works? By the throne, even your personal collection doesn't have them. I would have remembered. So many unexplored worlds and stories, dozens of unstudied essays. You? I'm utterly astounded. Thank you. I could not have dreamt of a better gift. Her ruby eyes demurely hide behind her lowered lashes. I was not certain if engaging in this long-forgotten noble ritual was prudent to me, yet you did everything in accordance with the customs of etiquette. I must admit, I rather enjoyed this game. I hope you did too. A second later, an invisible force envelops you in a swirling torrent of emotions, and your heart skips every other beat, in time with the Lady Navigator's breathing. Cassia's power receded, the austere reserve of her face was placed for the first time by passion. In her eyes, the curve of her lips, the slight tilt of her head, with a small nod and a smile of on reddened lips, she holds out her hand, pale and trembling. Awkwardly averting her eyes, Cassia hiding her blushing face behind a curtain of silver hair. In that case, Lord Captain, what I mean to say is, your servants have done marvelously in their efforts to adapt these changes to my needs and tastes. If I may, I would like to retire after an arduous day, and we shall see each other tomorrow.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversation. Right here? Of course. I have enjoyed...
That was a different ending than I thought was going to happen. I really hope I didn't click the wrong button on that. Unidentified him. Oh, let's go stop at this one. Oh, I have no extractums. It's only 2 flask steel anyways. I have 41. Unknown ship hails you as soon as you're in its detection range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer, helmed by Captain Demir Shani, has Footfall listed as its home port. The message hits transparently in connection with the Casablanca mission. Boxmaster adds that the captain has a proposal for you. The ship lets you know they will readily reward you for any information about burning worlds in the Corona's expanse. The flight is as curious as space. The captain cites scholarly curiosity in the understudy type of world. On hearing the message, Magus Pascal presses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks Lord Captain to take the issue into consideration. Jehidar immediately declares that Captain Shani would never dash about the void out of scholarly curiosity, but only for superbly high reward. In that case, perhaps Lord Captain too might want to look into these burning worlds. Sishal makes no comment regarding the Casablanca message, but is amazed that, for once, the esteemed Magos and Mistress Hadar are in impassioned agreement on something. You receive the Scarab's projected itinerary, information on systems which you can find it later. The captain looks forward to meeting you again, and acquiring information in burning worlds, should you possess it. Stems, onslaught, bunch of IO sticks. Alright. What did they say? Entire world serves only to satisfy the whims of nobles, the sheer pointlessness of it. Oh, I finally found Xenotech. I need to extract them. I've never been able to find one and everybody keeps asking for it. Maybe I'll get one here. I was lying face down, crooked fingers clinging to the ground. This woman had her spine broken, then she was allowed to crawl in the vain hope of escape. Now woman was staring at the sky with unblinking eyes. Her fingers had been thoroughly broken and a tangle of intestines lie atop with her slashed out of it. Sounds like Drukari. Although, nah, that's pretty in line. This is missing its eyes, nose, and lips. The teeth and tongue were also torn out before death. Turned his ribs inside out.
The torment and fatigue has been left upon this world. The mark of my dark cousins is so stark, cannot be anything but a trap.
Face and hands are twisted in a paroxysm of death throes. The victim's last moments were full of torment.
Let us see what I've found.
A trivial task.
At last. You took your time coming to meet me, monkey.
Hold your foul tongue, abomination. Such filth will not use that tone with the Emperor's chosen.
Why? I sent an invitation by way of the cattle that dwelt on this world. And the Chosen has so obediently appeared. How are my words anything but the truth? One of my soft-bodied kin. What meager offering tempted you to lower yourself to attending these animals? Or does their company remind you of being among your lost brothers and sisters?
What do you know about my brothers and sisters, Dark One?
Only that they wander blind and helpless, robbed of their home and hope. But why am I telling you this? Isn't it your duty to watch over your kin, outcast? Speaking your language is slightly less trying for my patience than being forced to listen to a monkey machine butchering our tongue. Besides, I want you to understand well what I'm about to tell you. How is it that out of all of your kind, you're the only one to discover our feasts in advance? Usually you're all so slow and sluggish that my kin have always enough time to leave the battlefield before aid arrives. But still, time and time again, your dogs have been there to stand in the Cabal's way. Do not try my patience, monkey. And? That's it? Just an assertion that your kind are not as brainless as you appear to be?
Exactly.
This answer does not satisfy me. I will tell you this, monkey. I know you might be lying to me, or you might even be unaware of who is guiding your hand. In any case, I have grown quite tired of your attempts to delay the inevitable. Surely you too have run yourself ragged, chasing us between the stars. Let us put an end to this. Finish this standoff. My forces against yours, once and for all. You wander among the stars, so you must know of this place. An ancient reach, where the echo of stellar agony rings still. A place that serves as a graveyard for old stars, still filled with residual emissions and glittering dust. The place that buried your wreck, stuffed full of delicious, frightened monkey, and the horrors that devoured them. The threshold of our domain. Your kind call it the Cinerus Maleficum. That is where our disputes will be settled. The Cabal of the Reaving Tempest will be waiting for you, monkey. Do not come unarmed.
I mean, come on. He's asking for it.
But endure everything with unshakable faith. The holy Xenocide is its own reward. I will not be deterred. And so shall it be done.
My vow is to serve. Running by Narek override.
actions will speak louder than words. The Emperor commands. I can't allow myself to do this. And so it shall be done. Rejoice in service. I am a prey taker.
There is only death, yours or mine.
What is the ring?
You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day. I will leave footprints of scarlet. As the tenets demand. The shadows will see it done.
Woe to you.
As honor ordains.
Your last stroke of luck. Your death is approaching. I'll make you up.
My blood sinks in anticipation. This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If I must, fortune favors the swift. If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me! My mastery is unsurpassed.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You call this a strike? Victory is imminent. Indeed.
I am a navigator.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Okay.
The scriptural
I
prognosis
feel like I need to get rid of that guy.
Ability analysis. Successful. Running binaric override.
Brace yourself, Avalon. It will be done. I will do my duty. I took care of this one. It will be done.
Come on, Abelard, you got this.
I won't suffer this. Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps. I cannot comply.
Just out of range.
I can't allow myself to do this. Actions will speak louder than words.
You are doomed. I shall not fail. You will not withstand my vengeance.
I will not be deterred.
Start burning on you.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing. As honor ordains. You will not withstand my vengeance. The shadows will see it done. Inflict the pain. As honor ordains.
Always forget to do this first.
As the tenets demand. Their fragility has been exposed. I move swiftly to strike. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet. Fortune favors the swift.
Alright. Pop another one of them.
Your last stroke of pain and duty go hand in hand. Now revert to more conservative tactics.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Do not dare ask. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
The true master. Inflict the pain.
If I may? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Alright.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing. May the Divine's will be done. I won't suffer this. This is beyond me. The Emperor commands.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job as duty demands?
Alright, we're pulling this back bit by bit.
I can't allow myself to do this. Rejoice in service.
Time to prove my mettle.
As honor orders. The shadow. The other side awaits.
I'll revert to more conservative tactics.
Another soul
Wow,
slips
getting
beyond
parried
the
by
veil.
him is the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
I move as if unseen. If it serves your cause.
A work for a fleshcrafter.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. I understand your intent.
I will tear your heart out for this.
You're gonna
I'll
give.
paint your death in colors.
Death comes in silence. Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
If only that were possible. Be careful not to cross my gaze. If I may,
You've unleashed my fury.
I'm afraid not. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I will do my duty.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Uh-oh. Are we dropping again?
Time to prove my mettle. It will be done. I'm not interested. At your beck and one fewer tide. Victory is imminent.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind. I cannot comply.
Not my worst day. Yet.
High momentum.
A dance of blades and shadows. My blade whispers your strike.
You will pay for this in blood.
Let the blood of the wicked be shed as thou hast willed.
To you. Your last stroke of luck.
Oh, this is just beginning.
Let your soul be purged. Death is a
Alright,
blessing.
I guess it's not. God, that is such a ridiculous final move to make.
The divine watches over us.
Well, looks like we may have had a little bit of a disconnect there. Give me 1 second here to look into that. Yeah, looks like stream restarted at some point. Goes back up and running. There we go. And it reset the category again to Alien Isolation, even though I haven't played that in a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that. That's all fixed. Okay. Pick up the rest of the stuff here. Some Drukhari splinter rifles that were super annoying.
I am your shadow.
Let's give you another med kit. Actually,
I will mend the thread between body and soul. There is life
The
in you
healing
yet.
is much appreciated.
Use it wisely.
Your aid will not be forgotten.
perfect.
Follow my steps.
Specified persuasion. Whenever the wearer is inflicted by an ally's ability, they gain 3% dodge.
No suffering will make me forget his sacred words. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean.
Okay. Just checking to make sure Abelard has. We haven't picked up anything better for him. While I think it would be good to get him that, I cannot find a way to justify getting Abelard Drukhari weapon proficiency. Like, just no way about it. It's Eldari. Hammer of Epiphany. I don't even remember where I got that. Oops. Yeah, this is basically a shotgun. Probably only just need the one. Can't repair those. Open up the box.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Hammer of the Undaunted. Dodge 3%. All the wares attacking abilities cost plus 1 AP more, but gain 20% critical hit. That could be really good for him. Just to give him extra armor and crit. I just have to manage his action points. Let's try that.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Is that it that's here? Looks like it. Just here to meet what's-his-face, kill a group of people, and then leave. Like it. Does anybody have an extractor I can buy? Nothing from them. And nothing from them. Captain arrived on the bridge during the warp jump. He found the Unoff in a state of utter confusion. They claimed they'd been receiving orders from the bridge for several minutes, orders authorized by the rogue trader, but the Lord Captain's been absent. Curiously, the orders have been signed by the late Theodora after a thorough investigation and attribute strangers to the whims of the machine spirit. Theodora, will you stop showing back up? Or Xenotech. Oh, I do have people though. Main weapons. And a distress signal. You got any of them instructors around here?
We are bound.
Such a peaceful scene, the likes of which I haven't seen in a long time. No bright flashes, no riot of colors, just pure white canvas.
These guys are laying in a strange position, as if one was either carrying or hugging the other and did not let go even in death. Their gear is badly damaged and decayed. There are 3 things worthy of note. Fragments of some sort of device that both skeletons carried on their belts, Sam's shiny trinkets, and the remains of the carriage gut, and an old portal cogitator. Has been posted for decades or even centuries. We're rich. Chaos, take me. Rich. Look out. Fly, for crying out loud. Spit it out. What have you find? Rich. Group footfall. The Expanse can go to the orcs. We're out of here. Calixtus, here we come. Yeah, because with our record, Calixtus is definitely the place to go. What makes you think life's better there anyways? On a house on some planet, a mansion, with the lion statue at the entrance. It'll have a servitor with 1 jar, dusting my lion statue. Fly, you idiot. You're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your hollering. Get back here. Just tell me you found already. Fly? Fly, you coming? Coming for you, dumbass. If you're not responding just to mess with me, you're dead meat. Do radar jammer. Time Lord, they have, for no one considering they are petty trophies looted from several corpses. They said they found something that was going to make them rich.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
There's a decayed tech priest robes is missing its right leg. Judgment remains of the bone. The leg was hacked off. It seems the person was still alive when it happened, and they reached the spot by crawling rather than walking.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Do you not struggle to carry the burden of all your years, Grey Warrior? Will your hand not eventually betray you in combat?
Youth has vigor on its side, but age has knowledge. I'm sure even a long-lived Xenos must understand the importance of experience.
And if his hand ever betrays him, he'll be dead. And his job will be complete.
I need to record the witness. Prepare for disposal.
Huh.
And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service.
At your beck and call. My ears are ringing. It will be done.
My enemies will be crushed like dust beneath my feet.
This tedium is beneath me. If I must. If it serves your cause. Ancestors, guide me. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
If I may,
hard next time. Trust me. My blade whispers your name. I shall not be caught by the web. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name. As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. Indeed. That's not the Seneschal's job. It will be done.
My vow is to serve. Request to prove combat is an equation. Your life is a negative computation. Fails. Frequency analysis successful.
This is beyond me. The Emperor commands. Actions will speak louder than words.
Trust me. Caught by the web. My blade whispers your name.
I will not be deterred. I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
If I must. No more. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent. Fortune favors the swift.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Do not dare ask. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
As honor or caught by the web. Let your soul be purged. As the tenant caught by the web. I shall not fail.
Okay. Doing some work on this one.
At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. Running binary combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps. And so shall it be done. I won't suffer this. I can't allow myself to do this. Rejoice in service.
Right.
The Omnissiah.
If it serves your cause.
Did you miss? Oh my god, you missed.
This tedium is beneath me.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Foe tainted black. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
The shadows will see it done. As honor ordains. As the tenants demand. As honor brings me no pleasure. I shall not. Trust me, let your soul be purged.
Just a minor setback.
I am your blade and shield. As the tenants demand. Trust me. The shadows will see it done.
Ugh. I've suffered worse. It will be done. Indeed. Reduce to dust.
Request approved. Running binary. I venerate you, machine spirits.
May the Divine's will be done! This is beyond me. Actions will speak louder than words.
As honor caught by the web. My blade whispers your name.
Okay.
I shall not be caught by the web.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. If I must, ancestors guide me. I understand your intent. Fortune favors the swift.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Die of grace, at least.
This goes against the tenets.
Bella, kill it.
My blade whispers your name.
I have learned much in my exile. My success was inevitable. Too hard for a simple monkey? A trivial task? I have learned much in my exile.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
My success was inevitable. A trivial task. I have learned much in my exile. My success was inevitable.
Go ahead and level up so everybody can stop glowing every time we click a button. Right.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
It's impossible to determine whom these bones belong to just by looking.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
The encircling structure, adorned in strange mass, vaguely resembles the antenna of a power transmitter. At its base, you see a cogitator and a few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure is buried underground. You identified a number of elements of the structure: the long range of the antenna of a design standard for Imperial colonies, the cogitator, the Eldari beacon, and a half dozen other devices of varied origin. They all have one thing in common. This tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space, most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. So, someone loaded this memorable place with transmitters from various races in the hopes that someone will land here and run into their welcome committee. Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a Warnzord you are usually on high alert. You don't just tear off after a lone distress signal, but in an isolated like this, you expected the more likely the scenario. Just a ship that had to make an emergency landing. It looks like Benny fell for it. You managed to penetrate the cogitator's defenses. Its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate the transmitter once every 5 years and send us out a ship distress signal. You destroy the program, disable the transmitter. No one will ever respond to the sinister signal again. You set the charges carefully. Without a doubt, the structure will be destroyed in expert precision along with the underground part.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
No, I'm sick enough as it is now. I don't need to be giving Grandfather Nurgle a hug. That was some heavy armor. +2 deflection, +5 wound. Oh, yeah, that sounds perfect for you.
My house would be proud of me.
Should be a bunker, a control room, or something else that was used by whoever set the trap.
A trivial task.
Okay. Bioware's secret bunker. Where would I hide?
My success was inevitable.
I would think there. That looks like a fake wall.
I'm still new to the art
Oh,
of
look at that.
exploring.
Thank you, Zelda, for teaching me that fake
Shame
walls look
and
like.
dishonor.
Blow it up.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
There we go.
Am I?
They investigated the secret bunker in the distress signal zone. Rare achievement.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Thank you, Abelard.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Lesson learned.
Help me, Lord Captain.
I should not have clicked Abelard to do that. That was dumb. They are Nurgle, 100%. It is Nurgle's attempt to stop Slaanesh. Gotta be.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
There's a Medusa. Monster from the webs of the webway, the favorite pet of the Drukhari. +9 additional damage for single attacks against humans. It's also granted +5 bonus to in Medicaid. I think Pascal is our Medicaid person, but he already has. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. But I would definitely say sexual diseases are Nurgle's attempts to screw over Slaanesh in a very not Slaanesh-y way.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Alright.
Unexpected result.
people can finally stop coming here and getting blown up. Oh, 100% Nemesis. There is a cult out there who thinks having syphilis is their version of Chaos Undivided. Called like the final itch or something like that. They're out there. You gotta keep an eye out for these weirdos. Okay, so we connected all that. Lapidus Mortis, Last Chance of Cyrene, Litoriba Maledicta. Of course, they're not picky enough. You're supposed to only like one of them. They don't like it when you like both. And I mean, Nurgle and Slaanesh are probably not the best of friends anyway, so. Lord Captain Voxen intercepted a distress signal coming from an Imperial vessel. The system contains a ship that belongs to the planetary fleet of Darkonas, the capital of the Von Valancia's dynasty. The transmissions are repeated at regular intervals, but the message itself is corrupted. A cacophony of requests for help, groans, and shouts. What in the world? Is your name they are shouting, Lord Captain? Ooh, space dust. That's a lot of dead people.
When rumors of Theodora von Valancius's appearance were spreading all over the ship, I saw many flashes of yellow. Your crew hoped it was true.
Lady Theodora was a complicated person, but her actions in the face of danger earned her the officer's deepest respect, and her intolerance of weakness earned her the undying adoration of the common laborers.
That's a lot of mutants.
Grovel before the faithful.
All of you will bleed!
Have a good night. Enjoy your rest. Nice talking to you.
I will not be deterred. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done.
I don't know what a spitter mutant is, but I know I don't like it.
Rejoice in service. I won't suffer this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ooh.
Trust me. The other side awaits. The shadows will see it done.
Spontaneous mutations.
Out of my way.
There is only death. Yours or mine.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me. If I must, I deal death with my hands. I understand your intent. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Follow my lead. I will do my duty.
Crush the feeble.
Quit kicking her.
You will die screaming.
No! These spooky flashes are choking me.
I serve the ruinous powers. Death whispers my name.
Okay.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Flesh is weak.
Do you think my body was suffering?
Request approved. Your desire condemns you.
Venerate the dark gods! Death to the weak! I serve the ruinous powers! Death to non-believers! Your blood will
A broken
flow!
blade has no...
Ah! Chaos guides me!
My ears are ringing.
I cannot comply. I will not be deterred!
System shutdown is premature.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
This is beyond me. Power resides in the will of the righteous.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for
Come
the
on,
serfs?
you got this.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And she's gonna beat you to death with her staff.
Another foe painted black. That is foolishness. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
That is beneath me. You cannot force me, Elantak. If it serves your cause. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Oh dear.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
As honor ordains.
Suffering is a part of the trial.
Pleasure.
There we go.
If this is my death, may my blood be a worthy sacrifice.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
A broken blade has no use.
Chaos guides me.
The battle formation is broken.
I am not your
That's some pretty heavy-duty mutants. Luxury, but the names know off the touch of blind eye.
Error. Making adjustments.
I shall repent.
He withholds his favor.
What? Guys, what are we doing?
I have learned much in my exile.
This cape lowers all enemies' perception by wears fellowship bonus? And a 5-stellar radius and a navigator status. House Cassini.
The Divine watches over us.
Machines here stay silent and attempt to reach the dead systems of the destroyed ship.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Yeah, throw it all away, Abelard.
Let us
Did you
walk
win?
this path to the end.
The leader of the ravaged ship's crew wipes the sweat from his brow in a motion characteristic of navigators. Not with his whole hand, but with 2 fingers moving from left to right and back so as to not touch his third eye by accident. The movement is the only sign of fatigue he allows himself. His posture is immaculate, shoulders wide, eyes front, as if he did not just emerge from a grueling battle and simply greeting you on the bridge on an uneventful day. My greetings, your lordship. There is no need for introductions. I know the heirs of the Von Valantius line by sight. I am Han of House Cassini, the navigator on this vessel, and as a senior starting officer, I assumed command after the incident. Lady Navigator, what an unexpected and pleasant meeting considering the circumstance. Han decorously dips his head to Cassia. Not have the honor of being personally acquainted with you, but of course I know the emblem of House Orselio. How fares the honorable regent? Cassia Orselio. Cordiality will not disguise the ice-blue coldness of your words, Navigator Han. However, I will tell Regent Aranto that you inquired after his health. You may pass on my best wishes to Novator Cassini. Now let's let the pleasantries aside. I'm sure the rogue trader would like to ask you a few questions. As Han speaks, others glare at you with dour attention. Upon close, you can plainly see that every one of them is a mutant. Their faces and bodies bear the marks of incredible grotesque deformities, the same as muttering madmen who attacked you. However, Han's associates seem perfectly clear-eyed, showing no signs of madness. The ship is assigned to the port of Stargonis. Some time ago, the captain was instructed to deliver a package, urgently by hand, to you, your lordship. We were even shown a pic of your face. The navigator's voice seems calm, yet there is tension in his eyes, which are trained on you. The disaster struck during the warp jump. I will never know all the details, as I was preoccupied with my primary duties, but for some reason the captain decided to open the package that, as you may have noticed, had a most destructive impact on the crew. The package contained a chaos artifact, a chaos bomb if you will. The moment it was removed from its protective cocoon, the crew began to lose their minds and mutate. The first to be afflicted was the captain and the senior officers, but the effect spread with incredible speed. Every deck was consumed by it, every last one. The raging mutants, no longer sane, damaged many systems. The ship was in distress and would have almost certainly been destroyed had it not resorted to make an emergency exit from the warp. The people you see here are the only survivors, or rather the only ones we were able to retain both their lives and sanity. I gathered everyone I could, isolated a source of danger, and sent out a destruction signal. We were adrift, waiting for you to help and fight off mad crew members. Then you arrived. I placed it inside a protected sarcophagus, more reliable than the previous repository. Unfortunately, an artifact as powerful as this one could not be destroyed under these circumstances, or rather I had no assurances that it would not disintegrate every one of us and scatter us across several light hours of neighboring space. But once we are off the ship, I will find a way to destroy the vile thing. I could shoot them nods. I'll have to take you at your word, as I have no other choice, but what will become of me and the remaining clue? Thank you, Lord Captain. Extra people.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Stop! There!
Whoever uses Navigator, they gain 15% dodge. Figures turn, the handles are extremely worn, with visible marks left by nails, evidence of the terrifying hours spent locked in a battle with the power of the warp.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Heal. Heal. Last heal 4. Heal. 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 It is more the last chance of Cyrene and Litoribum Maledicta. Let's look at the other two. To the Imperium. That's like leaving this area. Last chance. The Tour of a Maledicta. You can just teleport across the place as long as you have enough navigator ability. Ah, enemies of humanity. Our fast heal.
Enemy contact! All hands, make ready to unleash our fury! Bring doom to our enemies. Send our enemies to the void. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Set course with all haste. I want to hear the macro cannons roar.
This might have been the best way to start this off.
We need to restart the void shields.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
Reach. Fuck.
One more hit, and we are finished.
Full speed ahead. Deliver their demise. Bring doom to our enemies. Set course with all haste. Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Lock on and launch.
I don't think I'm gonna make this one. Nope. Alright. Do it better.
Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Rain destruction upon our enemies. We have a destination to reach.
Ouch.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany. Set course with all haste. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
No, not a chance.
Another notch on the macro cannon.
Oh, it got another one with it. Even better. Fields are still up over there. Not so much anymore.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Send our enemies to the void. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Unleash a barrage of destruction!
Come on, get rid of the shadow clones.
Another hit and we will be drowning in the void.
Voidsmen, find your courage!
Alright. Even better.
Rain destruction upon our enemies. Deliver their demands. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
We got rid of one of the little sheds. They're really good at just making sure my torpedoes don't do anything. Ouch, that one's gonna hurt. Yeah.
Show them the fury of our macro cannons. Bring doom to our enemies. Set course with all haste. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
They still haven't shown up yet, which is good news. The main big ship is almost defeated. Although I am taking quite the hits.
are reporting hull breaches. Executing damage control.
Ow.
Fated to fade.
Full speed ahead. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Lock on and launch.
Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. That is not exactly what I wanted.
We have a destination to reach. Bring doom to our enemies.
I'm dead. I should be able to pierce that. Yeah, I'm not going to survive the next one. Fuck. Yep. Okay, I can do this. There is a path I can take in this that is victory. I am glad I turned up the difficulty though, because before it was a little bit of a stomp, and that was not fun. At least this is... I have to think about what I'm doing.
Rain destruction upon our enemies. Set course with all haste. Deliver their demise. the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
Yep, you're gonna blow up those missiles. Did I get far enough away from those? Looks like it.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. I want to hear the macro cannons roar. Bring doom to our enemies.
If that's enough to save us? I don't know where they're going.
The whispers grow louder. We approach oblivion.
Deliver their demands. We have a destination to reach. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. Set course with all haste. Unleash a barrage of destruction! Send our enemies to the void! We have a destination to reach. Set course with all haste. Deliver their demise! Unleash the power of our lance.
Face the judgment of the Undying One.
Oh, they honed in.
Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Lock on and launch! Bring doom to our enemies. Deliver their demise. Bring doom to our enemies. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
Oh, thank goodness.
Set course with all haste. Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
Victory!
Another victory for the Von Valancius dynasty.
Alright. More upgrades. Upgrades, people. Before I jump down onto this planet, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. What's on this planet? Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layouts, and passage betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet. The ruin seems to be abandoned. Detail scan. The burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. After being rammed, the enemy void ship deals 10% less damage and has a hit chance reduced by 15% for 2 rounds. The ship's ramming prowess filled with an indomitable fury from the bones of a martyr who fell upon a settlement of abominable Xenos. Alright. Free upgrade. A vigilant member of the Augur crew is detecting a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no signs of being crewed. I didn't fire because I'm pretty sure that that belongs to an Eldari cruise ship, and we don't want to make Our Lady mad. Can I go through it now? Is that what he's trying to get me to do?
Our enemies desire a bitter end.
Sure do.
Deliver their demise! Send our enemies to the void. Helmsman, navigate us to the designated coordinates. Unleash the power of our lance batteries. We have a destination to reach. I want to hear the macro cannon roar. Bring doom to our enemies! Unleash the power of our lance batteries!
They were
I'll be
destined
your
for
beacon
defeat
in the darkness.
and death.
And now we just easily obliterate this group.
Bring doom to our enemies.
The weak must sound
is
despair.
ours.
The future is uncertain.
Full speed ahead. Deliver their demise. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
They feared
See
the darkness.
crimson lights in the void.
Deliver their demise. Unleash the power of our lance batteries.
Proceed accordingly.
The effectiveness of the crew has been
Oh my god,
recognized
what a
as
stomp.
adequate.
Lord Captain, we have dealt with the void ships with these beasts, but Zen's party has landed on the ship. They are advancing steadily toward the plasma drive. The enforcers are being overrun. They are asking for reinforcements. We do not help this. The filth will destroy our vessel from the inside. Drink real quick. The boarding party.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
More monkey. Look, my kin, they can't wait to die. What's taking so long with the engine? The monkey are already here. Do not rush me, or we will perish alongside them.
Your words mean nothing to me, for I speak the language of the retribution. The sound of frightened prey, tantalizing. The Emperor commands. And so it shall be done. Actions will speak louder than words.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. An exemplary strike.
The strike.
Your misery is my treat.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
If it serves your cause. If I must.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to must.
This tedium is beneath me.
Your skill is lacking. I bring mercy and retribution. As the tenets demand. As honor ordains. Ruled by the
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
Look upon me, Kayla Mensha Kane.
My ears are ringing. Indeed.
You will pay for this in blood.
Come on, focus on. There we go.
One fewer target.
I may. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I am not your Xenos pet. Weakness is hidden from my sight.
You said you were, but you do a lot of damage.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Not this time.
Woe to you!
High momentum.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. I can't allow myself to do this. I am but a vessel for the higher purpose.
Death comes in silence.
And so shall it be done.
Running by now.
Last stroke of luck. Your corrupt way has failed. My blood.
Ouch.
Suffering will sustain me.
You are doomed!
I understand your intent. With my hands. If I must. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
For a fleshcrafter.
I am not your Xenos pet.
Keep putting shots into them. That's all we gotta do here.
Trust me.
You call this a strike?
I shall not fail.
You will pay for this in blood.
Let your soul be purged. Come, the other side awaits.
Betrays me.
Flash do be betraying you.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Request approved.
I bring agony. Nobody escapes us.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Your last stroke of luck.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
If only that were possible. I'm afraid not. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
High momentum.
This tedium is beneath me.
cannot withstand my vengeance.
Do not dare ask. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may... That is foolishness. I'm afraid not.
I cannot comply. The Emperor commands.
Running by Derek O'Connor is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Be dead on wake up.
I venerate you, machine.
You're not running away.
I understand your intent. I will not. I am not your slave. I hear you moving. No more.
Me over.
A dance of blades and shadows. The shadows will see it done. As honor ordains.
I'll tear your heart out for this. I feel foul breath.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. If only that were possible.
I approach the designated position.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. My blade whispers your name. Let your soul be heard. Chilling brings me no pleasure.
No, we didn't get it in time, but no. Where is he? Where is my son? A man in an officer's newscrab around the mess. As soon as you draw near, you hear the lower half of the officer's face is grimy with some strange substance, too pale and lumpy. Wait, he's an operations officer, not one from the local clan, which is why he helped me bring up the new recruits on the clan. What is he doing here? And pierced blue veins bulge under his scab-mottled skin. His bloodshot eyes are darting in every direction, sometimes rolling into his head so that only whites are visible. The massacre, yes, the massacre. The swamp dog was jumped right out of the water, and Tacitus, my boy, he must be somewhere around here in the marshes. Could he have fallen? So I hope he's not injured. The Emperor's valiant guards came to save my boy. I showed them where the salt that was dragged Tacitus. I led them right there like they asked. They'll make short work of the nest of those beaks, and I'll keep looking for my boy in the meantime. Master, will you help? I'll be damned if this officer has a son. Perhaps he did once, but he embarked without any family in tow. He's cracked, the poor wretch. Though his monkey is not here by chance, he has been in the clutch of the Dark Ones. His current state be the bitter fruit of time spent alongside those masters of torment and master. I don't understand. Xenos? What? Xenos. For an instant awareness returned and he sees Emperor preserve us. What is this nightmarish scene? I was leading the Emperor's guards to the Swamp Devil's Nest across the marshlands of my home, but instead of that I was showing the way them. Hallucinations. A heretical mirage. The guards, they weren't very chatty. One of them called me something strange. Monkey, I think? And I heard them talking among themselves. Something about seizing the ship. Don't let them through. Through to where? I don't know. Oh, it's coming over me again. Don't I deserve a life after what I've done? My mind is probably corrupted for good already. Even now I'm looking at you, and I can see behind you the marsh where Tacitus vanished. What? Tacitus? Tacitus, my boy! The officer by a slice of the floor and convulses for a time before going still. Despite his agonizing death, the dead man's face shows no sign of suffering. He had found peace before the end. Study the body.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs. Know your duty.
Think we won? Looks like it. I've been urging rush from Darkness like Captain Arch receiving numerous, but no. Each and every one is a plea for help. Darkness are amassing a massive Xenos and every mental image transmitted is wreathed in flame. The astropathic choirmaster is struggling to determine when exactly the invasion will begin, but all signs point to it shortly happen after your departure to the Cineris Maleficum. Any days condemns the world to even greater. Your people are begging for immediate aid. Get back there immediately then. of admiring themselves, monkeys should direct their gaze to the world around them more often. It's Hi, Yerlet. Taking careful steps, almost without a sound, Yerlet examines the study interior, raising her brows in surprising, muttering something to herself in the Eldari tongue. I had no idea this was your dwelling until I entered it. The Eldari turns her emerald gaze on you. It seems she is completely unfazed by your sudden appearance. On my craft world, we all held to a simple custom. You may set your foot wherever your path requires. Sacred ground was the only exception to this rule. Is there something sacred in this room? Elon talk. Hewlett looks around the room. I do not think so. Hewlett tilts her head. Do I need permission to do so? But is your entire world contained with this tiny metal cage, Alantag? Your ship, these strangers, but they are but a speck of dust, an island, a temporary shelter in a world that is far bigger and more expansive than... Well, enough of that. Now that you are here, I wish to speak with you about our agreement. I've traveled through the Veil many times inside your steel-winged bird, and every time her voice torments me, trying to drive me mad. Hewlett stares through you, unconsciously touching the spirit stone on her chest with a trembling hand. Her whispers fill my ears each time I enter the warp, inescapable and incessant, poisoning and inflaming every single emotion and thought, making them uncontrollable. I have learned to shut myself off as best I can, just so that I might have a chance to search for what I have lost. We found everyone we could have contacted, and all of them are dead. Hopelessness and despair gleaming your lead's eye, and her voice breaks treacherously. But the thread of fate is broken, and I no longer know how to help my people. I failed to save anyone. I failed to learn the truth about Kudarak's demise. I have lost my way. I thought you were the only person on this entire ship who might understand. I was not wrong to think so, was I? For a moment, a sad smile flickers on Yerlet's face, and her voice rings with agonizing doubt. No matter what, you try to keep your promise. Even if your species loves to stamp out any life form they find undesirable. What is that, a long talk? Constellation? What do you... Yerlet's words are interrupted by a strange sound similar to a stifled sigh. Her gaze trained on something past. Turn around, you see what has caught her attention. An odd, unsightly shard of porous material mounted on the wall like a trophy. An entire kaleidoscope of emotions plays across her face, exchanging too quickly to couch. She sighs once more, then her feelings are concealed behind an impersonal mask. What is this, monkey? Sounds unusual cold. He looks at you, her eyes devoid of every emotion, every shred of life, the warmth that you are observant to long talk. How unusual, but there is no need to trouble your mind with conjecture. I've inflicted enough of my unbridled feelings upon you, but I am in control again. Enough. I have lingered here too long. From now on, I will avoid entering places you would prefer to keep hidden from me. I didn't even do it! Assuming just fearing to put up with the part of an errant servant to an imperial madman vested with even greater power than that of any rogue trader. Alas, when one side of the scales holds my pride and the other of the fate of Von Blant's protector and my entire bloodline, choice becomes a futile illusion. It would be far too naive of me to not prepare for the worst. Epitaph will decide the future of the Expanse as a whole, but I have some time at my disposal until then. Heirs with the Von Blantius blood in them will soon be located and brought to me. I cannot afford to delay the choice of successor any longer. Oh, somebody was pressuring her. The data rank procedure has been completed without complication. Strings of numerical code began flickering. This time the numbers are interspersed with words you can understand. Began the incident, that which destroyed. The incident breathed life and marked the beginning of all. It marked the beginning of Nomos. It created Nomos. Unacceptable deviation, violation of the sacred protocols, possibility of tech heresy. Messiah, shield us all from heresy. That is a mystery to me. If the mechanism truly is tainted, then could it be? If heresy truly has taken hold of this machine sphere and scorned the Messiah's every spirit, then the spirit's madness could be such that it's chosen a name for itself. That is nothing more than my hypothesis. Catastrophic mistake, a heinous violation of the purity of the hallowed code. The mechanism is touched by heresy. It is branded and tainted by it. Now the machine sphere produces code as before, and yet, Lord Captain, heed my plea. All operation of the machine until the Agency Prime has inspected it. My knowledge is insufficient to cleanse the code of this mechanism. I will forward the esteemed Agency Prime of this disturbing development. Only he has the power to expel the heresy from this corrupted machine spirit. Cabell extends a finger topped with the metal claw toward Confessor Adalbert. The definition revealed that you stand beside the enemy, Nemesite. Speak only the truth before the Domin and the Undying One. Adalbert meets Cabela's words calmly with almost majestic resignation. But the defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are two faithful servants of opposing ideas, two souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I now truly see that your collision with him was inevitable. I was warned about your visit, Ignatius, as well as its purpose. My son, protector of those whose blood you feed upon, whose hard work has paid for your content life on the upper decks of this ship. Your pet tormentor extols death as right. I know Nemesite, and I assist him. Just like him, I am your enemy, Ignatius. Adalbert raises his voice, and in a soft tenor you hear notes of accusation as deep as rolling thunder. And I am also the enemy of your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the Enforcer's feet, where man has nothing to eat, rise in fear, and knows no hope. You treasonous impostor, to think I listened to your sermons and was anointed by your hands. You would choke on your words with the teeth I am about to knock out. I grieved for them, but they were unreliable. They could have compromised us. They had to die, but the fault of their deaths lies with you and your enforcer dogs, for fear of whom we are forced to hide. Why would I? If the dogs had come looking for blood, they would not leave without the kill, such is your vicious nature. No. Heresy is what you and your fellow bloodsuckers believe in. The ecclesiarchy has turned faith into a whip to drive the powerless. The aristocracy has turned it into a shield to cover their transgressions. And the enforcers have turned it into a club with which to beat those who dare raise their voices. Your faith is an instrument of lies and suppression. I renounced it long ago. My faith promises salvation, not thraldom. Even when it's fighting injustice, your kind only manages to foster more evil in its midst. I am bathed in his light as never before. You worship lies, while the true emperor desires otherwise for his children. Your light is darkness, Ignatius, and I am sorry you are on it. Do you serve Nemesite or do you command him? I followed him as he once followed me. Nemesite is my son, if not by blood, then in spirit. I took him in as a willful child, and I fostered the best in him. passion for justice, the indomitable flame of a fighter and unyielding determination have prepared him for years to come. You have raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without question. Such as his purpose. To be hoped, to break the shackles, to end the centuries of torment that have passed aboard the ship. A great sacrifice for a great cause. You should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of a sour of freedom, you were raised to be an executioner sword. One last confession? Why not? I am not Adalbert. That was the name of an initiate from a clan of confessors who passed away from disease many years ago. I was born in squalors on the lower decks at the behest of the... He falters, as if he wants to add something else. It was by the Emperor's command that I took Adalbert's place through deception, pretending to beat him. The dead man had inherited much influence and many thrones from his clan, which has hastened my successful rise through the ranks. But it was not for wealth and power that I did this. I accepted the burden of hard work to empower the common people to pave the way for liberation from oppression and injustice, and my part is almost done. I sense no lie in his voice or bearing domino. He feels and welcomes death with open arms. The moment favors us. We must learn more. He who betrayed his oaths will not deliver Nemesis to us, but from his words we may divine knowledge of our enemy. You were not there for those years of pestilence. Confessors attended every deck and died in multitude. New ministers were recruited in every port at every station. Their name and faces blurred together, and we recognized our kin only by their robes. No one who knew Adalbert's true face survived that time. The Emperor saved me from being exposed. This is a war, Ignatius. The war for our liberation. We're willing to die and kill for it because our enemy is brutal and deaf to our pleas. You have deserved it. The shackles will fall, and there will be nothing left of your tyranny, nor of you. Too easy just to kill him. He wants to be a martyr. Yeah, exactly. You seem to have mistaken my humility in the face of death for submission. It's not for you to decide my face. I will surrender my life in the fight for a future. I will die, but I will take you with me. We're Nemesis brothers and sisters for freedom. Lord Captain, this is an ambush. They've been waiting.
The impure cannot escape their fate.
The Angel's blessing awaits!
No. Your final web. As the demand. Let your soul be purged.
And so it shall be done. Your end is nigh.
If another soul slips beyond the veil. This tedium is beneath me. I deal death with my hands. I am not your Xenos pet. My fortune favors the swift.
I shall not fail. My blade whispers your...
Come out, Cabela.
Let your soul be purged. as honor ordains. The shadows will see it done. Trust me. I shall win. I will not die in dishonor.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Ability analysis successful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
The true believers will inherit all. The angel will reward us.
No, you won't.
My reckoning will be swift.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I understand your intent. No weakness is hidden from my sight. That is beneath me. Ancestors, guide me!
If I may.
Just a minor setback. Brace yourself, Abelard. At your beck and call. Someone else can do this. It will be done.
I bring mercy and retribution.
We bring deliverance.
Quite a bit of enemies in this fight.
The Sire's song guides me.
High momentum.
Let's see.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Death comes in silence.
Actions will speak louder than words. I will not be deterred. This is beyond me.
Running by narrative.
Get rid of them.
Another soul slips beyond the veil. Stop trying, monkey. Just designate a target. No weakness is hidden from my sight. Ancestors, guide me.
An offering of blood. As honor ordains. Trust me. As the tenets demand. My blade whispers your name.
Up.
Trust me. I shall not fail.
I serve the ruinous powers.
You guys and your freaking neck cannons.
Suffering is part of the trial. As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved.
Only the faithful will ascend. We bring deliverance.
Death is a blessing.
I'll paint your death in colors.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. I will do my duty. I'm not interested. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Emperor, give me strength.
These.
That is foolishness. Do not dare ask. If only that were possible. That is foolishness. Isn't this a job for the duty demands? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
At least. I am not your zeal. Hear you moving. No more.
Perfect.
Oh, my ears are ringing. Victory is... I took care of this one.
The true believers will inherit all. The Emperor commands.
My vow is to combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
If it serves your cause. I understand you're able to deal death with my hands. I am not your secret. Ancestors, guide me!
Just keep popping them.
A dance of blades and shadows. As honor ordains. Trust me, killing
Perfect.
brings me no pleasure.
Guessing that she defeated the Confessor without letting the rogue trader go down. Battle's over and silence descends once again upon the chapel. Flakes of ash roll quietly in the air before coming to rest, and blood slowly trickles across the floor. You now know much more about the enemy, and about just how deep the poison conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship, but the Bluntsfeld web has wrapped itself around its base too tightly, and Nemesis can no longer hope to escape. Her ruminations are interrupted by a furious hit. Sarswatch snarls across through his teeth and spits at Adalbert's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp and her face is mangled by shrapnel. Lord Captain, we have a prisoner. Permission to finish off the cur. Professor said every department has people who fight for a cause. They promised to take me into the circle of our most devoted believers. Then I would know. But even then, I would tell you, not even under torture. Officers, huh? There is none else among them who is pure. They only care about the power and gorging themselves on the scraps you throw them, or else they would have long since turned against you. Yes, Lord Captain, Adalbert had been warned, yet he chose not to flee. Instead, he just stayed behind to set a trap for us. Did you ever believe this madness would succeed and he would somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesis managed to turn his adoptive father into a blade pointed squarely at the Doman's throat, just as Adalbert himself had once turned Nemesis into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. That devious mind-twisting beast. I began through my predecessor's archives recently and may have an idea as to what manner of a creature that this Nemesis is. We're dealing with a killer morph, a special variety of mutant built in service of genetic cults. These creatures are made and raised to pay the part of the people's leader, an inspiration for the mutinous radical. The killer morph's purpose is to sow disorder and use rebellion to eliminate the ruling elite, those who might be capable of opposing the Xenos. Do not kill him in vain. Those who follow the tenets of the web know that just as we serve two, so too does it serve us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands. Doman, pass off the traitor's body as that of Nemesis. Sophia and his supporters, the enemy will be forced to act to undo this deception, exposing himself in the process. We will make certain that the lower decks will leave their hero to be dead. We will leave the body to hang for a good long while, that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse. That is one traitor dealt with, Lord Captain, but how many more have been poised by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts sown by the traitor from the minds of the crew and to strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessor, the rebel will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken us, and such doubts will only play into the rebel's hands. Command, I will order the chapel to be restored as well. Attackcrafts and torpedoes gain +2 void movement points. The prayers of Confessors Arabella have roused the crew to purge any and all foes of the God Emperor in the service of weapons of his wrath with exemplary vigor. That's pretty good. I'll send agents to every deck. The next time Nemesis rears his head, which I am certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be one step ahead of him, and not the other way around. Sarah staggers away and your gaze turns to motionless Kabba standing at her own reflection and full of blood. think about it, Nemesis, my adversary. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. A twisted reflection, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of anything that might stand in the way of a duty. Champion and zealot left with nothing but an idea forged and tempered by his mentor. Yes, Domin, your words echo through my soul and we are in accord. Nemesis will fall, for his ways are dark and have led them astray. Trails a middle claw across her lips, sealing her promise with blood. Domin, our conversation is not yet over. Please stay with me for a moment. There's something I want to ask. Domin, you need to know what happened, you and no one else. During the divination that revealed Aldemard's betrayal to me, my trance was interrupted. Instead of converging on a single point, my thoughts were thrown off the intended path and I lost my thread. What distracted me were thoughts of you. Your image intruded upon my mind where it was supposed to act as a blade seeking its target. When all of my being was focused on fulfilling my duty, my trance was broken, and I committed an offense against the Undying One. I was able to restore my trance and banish all thoughts that didn't belong, but that this happened at all is still worrying. You are dear to me, more so than I first realized, but my duty is to serve the Undying One. What if your presence in my mind, in my labyrinth, goes against the tenets? Careful, Domin. Not even you can presume to speak to him. His designs aren't fathomable. The best we can do is read the signs and hope that our service pleads him. Domin, our fates are connected. We walk the same labyrinth. Tell me, what would you do if your mind's worries were to dull your resolve and mar your spirit? Your life isn't enough array as it is. Still, your ability to exist in pandemonium without losing sight of your goals deserves some praise. Enough. Let us go back. Everybody level up. Try or prayer, the one you remember best. Can't you look and change her without a few universal? The shape of its cheek make you think of the Oma Universalis, a pattern from the Angevin Crusader.
The duty prevails.
But them all know as the Parent Phantom. Legend has his foot of the Lophus Demon. Brenizar the Flayer. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do level ups, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. So let's go ahead and get this through. Acumen, Reason, and Knowledge. More damage with non-burst ranged area attacks. No. Toughness. Dispersion. Doctor, doctor. What's that? That. All right. That's going to be all for tonight. For those of you who joined us, I want to say thank you. For those of you watching the VOD, thanks to you guys too. Appreciate everything you guys do on these for YouTube. I will see you guys later. Have a good night.